short video on cutting thin material with a laser cutter. Here we have a giraffe pattern which is on Texsoft 2D Design version 3, and what I'm going to do is send it to our Mercury 3 laser engraver. So first of all, I'm going to go to File and Print, and I'll go to Properties. Then what I'm going to do is choose Vector, because this is lines. I've removed the fill. I'm just going to remove the vector off the green. So this is the first one it's going to be printing, and that's the black color. Then it changes depending on what color as to what commands it will do. So we've set the black. Usually it's for engraving, but this one I'm going to reduce it down to around about 20. Just double check. Yep, so it's on vector for lines. Okay, so we can send that job over now. I've set this to A4, and it's going to be cutting on very thin plastic. So with the A4, what we need is something to cut through onto. So I'm going to put this piece of plastic. This is just 5mm plastic. I use it for cutting all different shapes on. It allows me to focus onto the top of the material. Then what I'm going to do, we've got an overhead transparency here. I'm going to bring it over and put a bit of tape, because this has got air coming through the nozzle just under here. We've got to hold it on, especially if it's card or paper that we're cutting. Then we're going to focus it with the autofocus button here. Now it's focused, we can bring it down. Then we're going to choose. And we can sort of see it's cutting out the shape. I don't tend to do too many thicknesses, because otherwise you have to set it to go through deeper, and it sort of scores quite deeply into the plastic underneath if you're not careful. So you can start to see the giraffe shapes coming through on there now. Sometimes they melt, the edges melt onto the plastic below, so you either use a chisel, or I have a vacuum cleaner if it's very small pieces, which I can then just use on here as well. That's pretty much it.